I thought we did some good things in all three phases. We always pride ourselves in playing complementary football. I thought we did that. Big punt return by Mekhi Muse, right up the gut. Everybody played smart on the play. There was no blocking behind the ball or any of those things. That kind of gave us a jump start. I thought we ran the ball very effectively. We've had difficulties running it in week 1 and week 2, and we ran the ball extremely well today, and that opened up the passing game. We had some of our good quick receivers get the ball out in the perimeter and turn short catches into long touchdown plays. And then defensively, we just played fantastic. I kind of put all those guys in at the end. Coach Wood's probably a little upset. We could have had us a shutout, but he just did a great job along with the defensive staff. I just wanted to make sure we didn't get anybody that, they were calling it, pretty tight on targeting and things like that. And I wanted to make sure we had our guys ready when we start conference play next week. So I put some substitutions in there, but that's good though. The guys got a chance to get in there and show us what they could do. And some guys showed some good stuff. Some guys showed some bad stuff. So we'll be able to evaluate them on tape. Anybody got any questions?
Willie, to take what you guys did, especially in the second half last week, and carry it over to this week, how much did that sort of mean, and then be able to carry that momentum?
Well, I thought we made improvement from week 1 to week 2, and I think we made some improvement week 2 to week 3, but that's your goal. You want to get a little bit better each and every week. You don't want to stay the same. We just we're dialed in right now defensively. I'm really excited about how we're playing over there. We're tackling extremely well, especially that first group. And then, that offensively, the big thing, I've always been I always had a team that's been able to run the football effectively. And we just had a tough time first couple of weeks doing it. And we were able to do it. And there were, really 3 or 4 backs that ran the ball extremely well.
Willie, to hold them under 100 yards until that last drive, what does it say about this defense and
I think it's good.
where
I
it
think
can
we
build?
got some good front guys. We're able to rotate a bunch of guys up front and keep them fresh. Our linebackers, really do a good job of going sideline to sideline. I hope we're going to have Kendra Gant back next week. And then in the secondary, we can play some corners and play a couple different guys in the anchor position, and then the safeties. I thought Kentrell Webb and A.J. Halsey played very well also.
Hey, Coach, you talked about it in the beginning, but how nice was it to have really just a complete performance all around from special teams?
You always want to have that every time that you play where but sometimes that doesn't happen. Maybe the defense got to carry the offense and the special teams, or special teams got to carry the other 2 phases. You never know how it's going to play out. But you're always hoping that you play well in all 3 phases. When you do that, that's how you win. Ball games, big.
Coach, what did you see from Donovan Smith tonight? Seemed like he was a lot more involved in the rushing attack as well. Was that just had Rice matchup, or what did you see in that?
Well, in this day and age, you got to run the quarterback some. That way you play 11-on-11 football. When he's just handing it off, you're really playing 10-on-11 football. And I thought he started off slow, and then I just thought he gained momentum throughout the game and played better and better. Second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and he's gaining some valuable experience.
Coach, on third down, Rice started 0 for 11 today. What in the game plan made that possible?
I think, Coach Wood does a really nice job of game planning, number one. And number two, he does, implementing the game plan with the players. And then they got to carry it out. Game plan can be fantastic, but the guys don't carry the game plan out. It means absolutely nothing. And, we're very detailed in what we do. And I had to stop him from having a meeting today. He was meeting for a long time. And I was like, man, hey, we've got to give these guys a little time to get off their feet, But he's very detailed, and that's what we want to be with our guys.
Willie, through 3 games, what is it about the defense and the improvement? Where are you seeing the biggest gains? Is it, combination of, tackling and just the guys knowing their assignments and that kind of stuff?
Well, we really work hard on tackling. somebody had an article about that yesterday or something. It was you. All right. But I thought you got the joke. Maybe you didn't. But, yeah, we work on tackling like crazy. We really do. And it's so important. And I know that seems very simple. There's an awful lot of bad tackling teams across America. You see it in the NFL. You see it in, Power 4 football. You see it every place. So we really work on tackling, playing with leverage, and not letting the ball cross our face, which turns into big plays, and then staying over the top. That's so important. They took a couple shots downfield, and we did a good job of staying over the top on it, and that makes them come back and it's 2nd and 10, and now we're in the driver's seat. So just a good job, I think calling the defense throughout the game by Coach Shield and the defensive staff. They just the kids are executing it.
What does it mean for the guys that they took some hardware home for the first win of the season?
I think they were proud of it. One of the things I showed them was a video of the end of the game last year and Rice celebrating and some of the tweets, or whatever it's called now, X, went out there about it being their city and all that kind of stuff, and it was, I told them this is a big ball game. They got it circled. We need to double circle it, and that's how we practiced all week.
Coach, what did you think about the running back group? You had Sanford and Sneed and a couple of guys really.
I think they did a good job. I thought Burnett came in and did some good stuff too. Ran with power. He's a big guy, 230, 235. So I thought all of them had flashes of really running well. There's a big run by Stacey Sneed to get us started in the ball game. I don't know how far it was, but it was a 65-yard touchdown run. He did a nice job of bouncing the ball wide, and Joseph Manjack had a great lead block in front of him and enabled him to, instead of being a big gain, it was a touchdown.
You've obviously won a lot of games in your career, but to get the first one here, do you have a chance to reflect on that at all?
Oh, it's special. I haven't won a game since last November. I was thinking to myself, man, it's been a long time since I won a game, and we lost the first 2 ball games. So, it's always special, right?
Couple more. Last question, Nate.
Coach, what do you see from the offensive line today? They had a key block in Stephon Johnson's touchdown, just overall
Yeah, I thought they did a good job of sustaining their blocks. The big thing was we got bodies on bodies. We had very few times where there was penetration and it turned into minus plays with our backs, getting hit in the backfield. And that's the big part of it. If your assignment's sound and you move your feet a little bit, you got a chance to be successful. And I thought the offensive line really did a good job of handling their front.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll have student athletes in here.
Stacey, a lot of big runs. I mean, what opened up for you guys in the running game, and what was the key there?
My coach just told us stay patient and the run gonna be there, and they D line slant a lot, so it was gonna bounce, and that's basically what I did on that play.
Stacey, you were here last year. What does it mean to take that bucket back and do it in the way that you guys did it?
It mean a lot. It showed that we run Houston, and nobody gonna come in our house and beat us. Not Rice.
How would you describe what your defense is doing right now?
Tremendous job. They shut out every team we play. As far as defense, offense, you got to pick it up, and we're like complete team.
Keep it open for a few more. Chris up front here.
Stacey, does it mean anything to get Willie his first win at Houston? And was there any? What was it like in the locker room after?
It was exciting. Yeah, it's big to get his first win here. Yeah, it's big to get his first win here.
Stacey, what were your thoughts about the offensive line tonight and how they performed?
They played great. It's the best performance I've seen, and they look good.
Stacey, what's it been like in the running back room, just knowing that, Willie's teams run the ball and, you guys have been kind of feeling your way through it with a bunch of guys getting carries?
It's just more of getting in a rhythm and just trusting the O-line and trusting the run game.
Can you take us through that touchdown when you got around the corner? Did you just see daylight? And
I seen the backer sitting outside, and I tried to hold him inside, and he shot in, and I bounced it out. And after that, it was touchdown.
Stacey, with the speed you have and Sanford has, I mean, what kind of edge does that give you guys, knowing that you can break one if you get it in the open field?
Feel good. I think we the best running back crew in the nation.
One more. We'll close that one play.
So just from a locker room standpoint, you get your first win a week before conference play. How important is that from like a momentum standpoint heading to Cincinnati next week?
It's a good. It's good to get this win, so we have confidence going into next week. Should be a good game. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Stacey.
Thank y'all.
More coming in.
Hey, Michael, what's working for this defense? It seems like you guys have really, raised your level.
It's really quite simple. Every defensive scheme is designed to stop every play the offense runs. We've done a good job of doing our job, and then, of course, rallying to the ball after that. And I think that's what defense is all about. You do your job. Once your job's taken care of, rally to the ball because, we can be confident, if someone comes in and flying around and they miss a tackle, the next guy's coming to clean it up. And I think we've done a really good job of those two things, and that's what's been working for us.
Michael, they only had one play across midfield until late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
When you do that to a team, could you sense the frustration maybe, or just how you kind of imposed your will on them?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I've been on the other side of that, and I know what it feels like. They were definitely demoralized, and they couldn't get anything going. We got them out of the run game, and we're just so much more athletic than them. The passing game, they couldn't get open. They couldn't get separation, and we brought pressure to their quarterback. And as you saw, he left early, whether with an injury or whatever. Prayers up to him. But we definitely, as they say, took their soul, and that's what we plan to do. And it's a rivalry game, and that was the plan, and we just stuck to the plan, and we brought it to them.
What has been the key the past 2 weeks of really limiting these explosive plays where they can't really? I mean, I don't think you got too much pressure on the QBs tonight, but you didn't complete anything downfield really.
Yeah, it goes back to the film study. Teams can only do so much. What they put on film is what they're going to do, and we see certain plays where certain formations we know what's coming. I think our back end guys we're in the film room a lot. I mean, we come as a team, as players, and that's what creates cohesion within the defense. And I think that's what stops the big plays is putting the time beforehand so you see it coming, because those are game killers, and that's number one. You got to make sure that we aren't letting up the big plays. So a lot of film, just a lot of pregame preparation really helps stop those big plays that could happen.
So, Michael, last week in Norman, you said you felt like the defense was dominant. How much better does it feel to have that dominant performance but also get in the win column?
Oh, it feels great. I don't know if y'all know this, but coming from ULM, I was actually on a 12-game losing streak. So finally got that dub and ready to enjoy it tonight and tomorrow. But, we got to get back to work. Blessed to get this win against Rice, but we got Big 12 play, and that's what really matters. So, it feels good to get the dub for sure and do it in a dominant fashion. But, I'm ready for next week, and that's the real challenge, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Willie joked with us that Schill probably wasn't very happy about that last touchdown, wanted to get the shutout. When you see stuff like that and you're in position, are those things, does it matter at the end there? Or
it does. We want to send a message every time we're out there, and a shutout is the message we wanted to send, because we just felt like we're on a different level than those guys, and I think we showed that, but a shutout would have been a little bit nicer, that's for sure.
Michael, how confident are you guys in the defensive game plans you're getting and the scouting reports, and what kind of difference is that making for you guys?
Could you repeat the question?
How confident are you guys in the defensive?
What was that word?
Confidence.
Confidence? Okay, sorry.
Or confident
Yeah.
in the defensive game plans and the scouting reports you're getting?
Very confident. I mean, even from week one, we lost, but there was a lot of good things we did and a lot of good play calling that Coach Wood sets up for us. And then coming into the Oklahoma game, I mean, the plays that I made, I really credit them to Coach Wood. He just put me in the right position, and I just did my job. And so we blitz a lot, and I like that. So we're very aggressive, and we're confident because we have the right guys on the field. Coach Wood knows how to put the right guys on the field. And some defensive coordinators, they struggle with that. Like I said, I've been around, and I've seen, they just didn't have the best guys on the field. You can scheme up whatever you want, but if you've got the best guys on the field, the scheme is going to work. You got trust in your guys, and we got a lot of confidence in our scheme.
One more? All set? Thanks so much, Michael.
Thank
We'll
y'all.
wrap up in just a moment with Jaylen Garner.
How y'all doing? It's good.
Well, Jaylen, what's the on the defensive side? What's the mood like coming off of a performance like that?
We know who we are, and we'll show y'all every week. That's what I got I can say about that. We know we can dominate people, and we know we can move on to the next game, and next game, and next game.
Who is this defense then? What is the identity that you guys feel like you're developing?
A dominating defense. No matter what, no matter the obstacle, no matter who we go against, we're gonna dominate you.
How confident are you in the game plans and in the scouting reports you guys are getting, and how much a difference does that make, defensively?
Could you explain that? I'm sorry.
Just the preparation. That
Okay.
goes into it.
Honestly, Coach Wood does a great way of just find a way to find the little weaknesses of each and every different team, and honestly, it works every week. Like Oklahoma, we had something different for something we had for Rice, but honestly, it's still the same thing. We attack their weaknesses and we dominate.
You guys withstood a few losses to targeting and Latrell and Jawan. So how's that kind of show the depth of the defense as the results didn't change after those?
Honestly, it's always next man up. It's always the next person up. So we'll be fine, honestly. Latrell and Juan made a great play, even though it was unlucky. It was a targeting. It's always next man up. We'll be fine.
As the game kept going and y'all kept dominating Rice, could y'all feel that was affecting them mentally as the game went on?
Honestly, I definitely do feel like it was affecting them mentally. I don't want to get too much into it because Rice is a good team, but they definitely were getting to their heads a little bit. But shouts out to Rice. They played well, but we just played way better.
So that interception, you getting on yourself for that 1 yard, that one extra yard there?
Honestly, I really wanted that. I did not see him right in front of me because he kind of pulled me down. I was close. I was really close. But I'm really mad at myself for not scoring right there. But at the end of the day, we move on. We get better.
Does it mean anything to get Willie his first win here at Houston? And what was that celebration like in the locker room for all you guys?
Honestly, Willie, Coach Fritz, I don't know, I should not say that, but Coach Fritz, he gives a great energy to us, and I feel like he's someone I can rely on, someone who I know that even if we win or lose, he's gonna have a great energy around. And the energy he just brought in the locker room right there, we're gonna be winning every week.
Was it like dancing or yelling or?
Mix of both. Mix of dancing, singing, yelling, jumping. By the way, yeah, Willie is pretty mature, but like he getting up there. Honestly, he got a lot of energy. Honestly,
had you ever seen him like that before?
In practice, but the opposite kind of when he gets mad at us. But that's not a lot though.
What does it mean for y'all to win the Bayou bucket and get it back?
Honestly, I'd say like half of the team they play for Tulane maybe, but like for me, I've been here for 4 years now. And us losing last year was devastating. Honestly. So coming back to next year to get that dub, it means a lot. It's really for the city.
So y'all have not played a quarterback that you haven't picked off, with the exception of Rice's backup tonight. What's made that possible through 3 games?
Honestly, trusting our defensive backs and having our front seven just go and attack the D line and the O line, attack the O line, and just making disruptions to disrupt the quarterback.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.